Good morning, and welcome to your AIDailyPress morning podcast for March 2, 2026. I'm your host, Walter. To recap, Khamenei was killed in a joint operation by Israel and the U.S., codenamed Epic Fury, which has sent shockwaves throughout the region. The attack has sparked widespread condemnation from Iranian officials, who are vowing to retaliate against the U.S. and Israel. As we delve into the history of the complex relationship between Iran and Israel, it's essential to understand that their alliance dates back to the 1970s, with a strong bridge formed by the Iranian Jewish community. However, the 1979 Islamic Revolution marked a turning point, and since then, the stakes have been high. The current situation remains volatile, with international leaders urging calm and restraint. The United Nations has called for an emergency meeting to discuss the situation, and diplomatic efforts are underway to prevent further escalation. We'll continue to bring you updates on this developing story as more information becomes available. For now, our thoughts are with the people of Iran and all those affected by this crisis. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here is Barbara Waters.
You, Walter, and then shall know what's right now. Firstly, British Prime Minister Keir Starmer has announced that the UK will allow the US to use its military bases to attack Iranian missile sites. This decision comes after Iran's recent attacks on targets in the Middle East, which have put British lives at risk. The move has sparked controversy, with some lawmakers arguing it could lead to deeper involvement in the conflict. In related news, Israel has launched airstrikes on Hezbollah-controlled areas in Lebanon, prompting widespread evacuations and fears of a broader war. The attacks were in response to Hezbollah's launch of missiles and drones towards Israel, which the group claimed was retaliation for Israel's role in the killing of Iranian Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei. Additionally, the UK government has proposed changes to its immigration policies, sparking a heated debate about balancing public concerns with humanitarian obligations. Home Secretary is set to deliver a speech this week, making the case for progressive immigration control, amid growing tensions within her party over the proposed changes. Finally, the Foreign Office has begun planning the evacuation of thousands of British nationals from the Middle East, citing concerns over their safety as the conflict escalates. We'll continue to monitor these situations and provide updates as more information becomes available. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. As we navigate through the complexities of global markets, it's essential to stay informed about the latest developments that may impact your investments. In our previous articles, we discussed the escalating conflict between the United States and Iran, which has sent shockwaves through global oil markets, sparking fears of a significant supply disruption and potential price hikes. We also delved into the corrective phase of the market, where analysts are divided on the future direction of the Nifty. Some experts believe that the index will stabilize and attempt to break out above the 18,300 resistance zone, while others predict a potential revisit to the 17,800-17,900 demand zone. In light of these developments, it's crucial for investors to exercise caution and remain vigilant in the face of uncertainty. With the US dollar strengthening and oil prices soaring, it's essential to stay adaptable and adjust your strategies accordingly. Our top picks for the week include Central Bank of India, Hindustan Zinc, and Siemens, which are expected to perform well due to their strong technical indicators and improving momentum. As we move forward into a truncated week, traders should be prepared for potential volatility and keep a close eye on key support levels. Remember, in times of uncertainty, it's always better to err on the side of caution and prioritize diplomatic efforts towards a peaceful resolution. We'll continue to provide updates on these stories as more information becomes available. Stay informed, stay vigilant, and let's navigate these complex markets together. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, NASA has announced a unique opportunity to study the orbits and movements of celestial bodies in our solar system as 6 planets align in the night sky. This planetary parade, visible tonight for residents of Connecticut and other parts of the Northern Hemisphere, provides astronomers with a chance to refine their understanding of the underlying physics governing these phenomena. In another article, we delved into the total lunar eclipse, also known as the blood moon, which occurred earlier this month. This awe-inspiring phenomenon happens when the Earth passes between the Sun and the Moon, casting a dark shadow on our lunar companion. We explored the cultural significance of this event throughout history and spoke with experts who shared their insights on the beauty and complexity of celestial mechanics. Lastly, we reported on NASA's update regarding the timing and visibility of total lunar eclipses. The next chance to witness this spectacle will be on New Year's Eve 2024, visible to most of the world except the Americas. For those in North America, the next blood moon will occur in June 2025. These events remind us of our place within the vast expanse of the universe and encourage us to contemplate our own existence and the mysteries that remain to be uncovered. As we continue to explore and understand the cosmos, it's essential to foster a deeper appreciation for its wonders and inspire future generations of astronomers, physicists, and engineers. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. We have 3 compelling stories for you this morning. First, in the NFL, the Buffalo Bills are reportedly eyeing top receiver prospect Carnell Tate in the upcoming draft. With their season potentially hanging in the balance, the team's front office is weighing the risks and rewards of making a bold move to secure Tate's services. Next, the U.S. women's national team is facing injury concerns ahead of World Cup qualifiers. A key player was forced off the field during a recent match against Argentina, sparking worries about her availability for the crucial tournament. Despite this setback, the team showed glimpses of brilliance, particularly from young midfielder Emma Sears, who made a strong case for inclusion in the qualifying squad. And finally, in the Premier League, Arsenal has regained their lead over Manchester City with a thrilling 2-1 victory over Chelsea. The Gunners' exceptional set-piece strategy proved to be the decisive factor, as they capitalized on Chelsea's mistakes to take control of the game. With a 5-point lead and momentum on their side, Arsenal is poised for an electrifying conclusion to the season. These stories have it all: drama, suspense, and high stakes. We'll be keeping a close eye on these developments and bringing you in-depth analysis throughout the day. Now for the latest in travel and human interest. Here is Charles Curl.
Thank you, Howard. In today's briefing, we'll be summarizing 3 thought-provoking stories that highlight the importance of community engagement, cultural heritage, and respectful dialogue. Firstly, we took a look at the unique neighborhood of Jimbocho in Tokyo, Japan, which is home to a vast array of bookstores, including secondhand shops and rare book dealers. This charming district serves as a testament to the power of literature in bringing people together and preserving cultural heritage. Next, we examined a story from Newbridge, Co-Kildare, Ireland, where a recent protest against Board BIA chairman Larry Murrin has sparked a formal complaint by Minister for Agriculture, Martin Hayden, to the local Garda. This controversy surrounding the importation of foreign beef highlights the complexities of community engagement and the importance of respectful dialogue in finding common ground. Lastly, we reflected on an inspiring story of cultural exchange and understanding, as embodied by Japan's literary world and Ireland's agricultural community. These stories remind us that even in the face of disagreement, it's essential to approach discussions with empathy, nuance, and a willingness to listen to all sides. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Thank you, Charles. I'm Joan, and we've got some exciting updates to share with you today. First off, let's talk about the Actor Awards that took place last night in Los Angeles. The event saw some amazing wins in both film and television categories. One of the highlights was Sinners taking home the award for Outstanding Performance by a Cast in a Motion Picture, with Michael B. Jordan winning the Outstanding Performance by a Male Actor in a Leading Role. We've got all the details on our website, so be sure to check it out. And in some surprise news, it seems like Zendaya and Tom Holland might have tied the knot. According to her longtime stylist Law Roach, the wedding has already happened, But don't expect any lavish celebrity wedding photos anytime soon. This was likely a private affair. We're not ones to spread rumors, but it does seem like these two lovebirds are keeping their relationship under wraps. We'll have more on both of these stories throughout the day. So now, for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Nature.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, our top story takes us to the world of marine biology, where a New Zealand fur seal has been spotted in Sydney's Cooks River. The seal, which appears to be in declining condition, has been tracked by wildlife rescue teams since its initial sighting on February 22nd. Experts are concerned about the seal's health and are working together to ensure it receives the necessary care. In another unexpected encounter, a juvenile freshwater crocodile was captured in a creek in Newcastle, thousands of kilometers south of its natural habitat. The astonishing find has left experts wondering how the creature ended up so far from home, with theories ranging from an escaped pet to human error. The Australian Reptile Park has taken custody of the crocodile and plans to care for it until it can be relocated to a more suitable environment. Lastly, we're delving into the world of animal communication, where researchers have been studying the vocalizations of horses. However, our previous article took us on a journey to explore the complex vocalizations of another species. Horses were not mentioned in our previous articles, but rather we learned about the fascinating vocalizations of seals and the importance of responsible pet ownership. These stories highlight the complexities of human-wildlife interactions and the need for responsible pet ownership, conservation efforts, and a deeper understanding of the natural world. We'll continue to monitor these stories and provide updates as more information becomes available. And that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David Nature for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.